man's man garage.
It's a mess right now. They started demo and there's debris, crumbs.
You're gonna see that this guy was meticulous with his garage. My goodness, he was a woodworker and it shows inside. In this garage, he has built out so many different cabinets, woodworking, storage. This is our entrance down to what will soon be a very cool bedroom / man cave. We went up here and the plywood under the shingles, it all looks brand new. So really good roof. No need to do anything with that roof, which is good for us.
Yeah, the roof here was replaced in 2024.
But I think they even did the subwood.
It looks like they did the plywood up there as well.
Yeah.
I mean, climbing up in the attic, it looks incredible.
Yeah, let's talk about
the exterior.
The outside. So this home reminds me of my childhood. This is what's called a split level home. And what that means is some of the rooms are half below grade and half above grade until you get into the full basement. Can be a challenge sometimes when you're looking at comparables and stuff, but these were built in the 60s and 70s. You can tell it's a little outdated.
We're gonna take care of that.
We're taking care of all of that. This brick, I hate it personally. We've got some great ideas for this brick. The entire exterior is gonna get painted.
Did we decide on blue or green? What are we going with here?
I kind of want to throw it out to the people that are watching.
Well, it's got a brown roof, right? Now the roof is like a really light brown, so there's some colors we can't do, but I think that a nice, like maybe a little darker than that green over there. Yeah. A nice darker green or a blue. We're gonna do cedar shake on the front again.
We've got some cedar shake now. I prefer the green. I'm a green guy. The blue looks fantastic too. So
of course, blue is my favorite color.
So what do you guys think? This entire exterior is getting painted, brick getting whitewashed. It's gonna look like a really nice house. A lot of curb appeal, which is really important when you're working on a house.
The incredible thing here is all of the big ticket items, new roof less than a year ago, new vinyl windows, the hot water heaters from 21, the furnace is from 22.
The mechanicals are incredible.
Yeah, I mean, all of the big ticket items here are brand new or newer. All we have to do is spruce it up and someone's got a beautiful forever home with $20,000 of equity.
But we're gonna do some cool stuff inside.
Let's go check it out.
Let's go.
Walking into this place feels cut up. Doesn't feel very open. So tell me about what we're gonna do here.
Back in the day, dining rooms were a thing. These days, people are opening it up, more entertaining. The dining room's kind of gone away. So this was one of the living rooms that they had. They had a dining room in here and then the kitchen. We're gonna blow these walls out. We're gonna open this up. Derek and I have a pretty cool project we're working on together to have a really, really cool pantry. More to come on that.
I just love things that make parenting easier.
That's
right.
Right.
Let's face it, it's like the hardest job in the world.
This area is really cut up. No reason for this here, except to kind of break this dining room up a little bit, right? So we're gonna blow out these walls here, have a bar that looks into the kitchen that you can sit on right here. We're gonna take this wall out as well, open this kitchen up. We have got an incredible kitchen. So once we get these walls out, we're gonna come in here and take a look at how we're gonna put this kitchen all together. That will determine really how this pantry is gonna lay out. Nice kitchen.
Except all these low chandelier light fixtures.
Yeah, we've run into the light fixtures many times. This is gonna be wide open, much bigger. Like I said, you're gonna be able to see through here. There's gonna be a bar here.
Very open concept, very modern. Ignore my little workstation. You gotta work where you can get it in.
This is an actual 4-season porch. What makes it a 4-season porch is the fact that it has heat and cooling. And this unit here will heat and cool this thing down in less than a few minutes. Right here is the basement where we're gonna be adding a bedroom
Our fourth bedroom. Man cave.
Yes, we'll talk about that.
We're gonna market it as a man cave, but for selling the house, it's a
full bedroom.
It's a bedroom.
Yep. So this will be an egress window here.
So to have a room classified as a bedroom, now you're the real estate expert, it has to have an egress window. It can't have a door.
That's correct.
So we have an exit door right out the bedroom, but that doesn't count. So for it to be a conforming bedroom, it actually has to have an egress window.
That's correct. Yep.
There we go. So this is where our egress window is going to go. We haven't quite figured out how we're going to make all this work with, you know, the walkway right here. Here's the garage door, you know, door to the patio. So we'll get this figured out, but.
That egress window is probably going to come out somewhere in this area, so we'll have to figure out a way that you can still walk over it, but be able to get out of that egress window if there is a fire down there. Now, if I'm down there and there's a fire, I'm going out the door to the garage, but this is one of my favorite projects that this guy did on his own. This is man-made. This did not come with the cupboards.
Talk about a spice rack.
So he built he made his own spice rack that folds in, comes out, and has a compartment behind it. This is just one of the many little intricacies that this guy has going on. This used to be carpet. We got this pulled up by a doer, and this is actually oak stairs. So we can refinish these stairs and make them look really nice.
Every bedroom up here has solid oak floors.
They were covered in carpet. Pull
Yep.
them up, and you know my love of hardwood floors. This was what was underneath.
Now, before starting our last house, I would have argued against hardwood. But after seeing them refinished and what they looked like and turned out as, I say we refinish these. Oh, it's still wet. It is definitely still wet, but wow, that looks good.
Now, this bedroom, however, does have an entrance to the bathroom. There's an entrance off the hallway. This can be locked off. This whole bathroom is getting renovated. This is going to be a really nice bathroom when we get done with it.
But we're going to leave the awkward window in the shower.
Yeah, we're leaving the awkward window behind you, Scott.
Other two bedrooms up here, both have hardwood floors. They're both about the same size. Nice natural lighting. Not a lot to see in here, but...
No, a little outdated, but these are solid doors. The trim is actually outside of the color. Very, very nice trim. So we'll probably look at painting that as opposed to replacing it because it is really good stuff.
It does look dated, but here's the thing. Trim doesn't really add equity to a house. And what would you rather have? If you were coming in to buy this house, would you rather have the equity, the value, right? Because we're not making $1 on this house. Whatever we have into it, that's what we're selling it for. That's right. So we could spend $4,000 or $5,000 pulling out all the trim, updating all the trim, or we could just sell it with, you know, a nice coat of paint on it, and that doer is going to get an extra $4,000 or $5,000 in equity, and she could always update the trim later.
And I do think the color makes it look a little bit more outdated than it actually is. This is solid trim here.
Now, they're not using this trim these days in brand new houses, but this isn't a brand new house. So a fresh coat of paint on this that's not brown is going to really make this trim look a lot nicer.
Check out this little deal that this guy put in here. This is
What used to be a tie rack, and this you would put your cufflinks in. So just another one of the cool little intricacies of this house that this guy had going on. So pretty cool.
So if you look behind you, something I stumbled across the other day, there is attic access right there.
I see that, yeah.
There's so many weird attic accesses.
This is a cool room. This is going to be a really cool living room. Look at this fireplace.
I love the fireplace. I mean, this is
but we have some plans for this, and it is a true wood-burning fireplace.
this is an awesome fireplace. I love this piece. This is one of my favorite parts of this whole house. I don't mind the brick, but we need to do something. We need to paint it, whitewash it. I think we need to do something with it. I don't think that we go over it. The only reason I don't want to do stone is because it costs what?
A lot.
$500-600 to paint it, whereas it is going to cost, $2,000, to brick it. I'd rather flip that equity forward and just paint it. And if this is an easy project that the new owners could come in, list on HUDU, if they really wanted to do, a stone veneer or something on the brick, they could do that themselves. So we had some doers over here doing work, pulling up the floor, and I said, hey, scrape off some of that wallpaper. And they didn't do very much of it. I guess it's on there pretty good. But that looks, is that brick or is it just painted like brick? Maybe it's not brick.
I think it's concrete, which gives us a lot of options because there's no seams or anything we need to fill in. We can take this wallpaper off, which will be a fun job for a doer.
Oh man, I don't know if I'd use the word fun. This is CMU down here.
Yeah. Okay. So this is going to be a really nice family room. What's really cool is it also has a bathroom, which we are going to blow this out. This
little closet that doesn't do a whole lot for a family room. And we're gonna open this up and we're gonna have this take it from a half bath to a full bath. So there will be a stand-up shower in here. Obviously, we're gonna be redoing all of the vanities, toilet, wallpaper. This will be completely remodeled and looking good.
Now, after the last fiasco with, you know, trying to find a plumber that wasn't $45,000 and take care of this, we are actually gutting all of the plumbing in the entire house. Now that they've done all the demo down here, the basement feels very dungeon-like. So come into my lair.
There used to be a bathroom right here. It's gone, which is really cool. They came in and got this demoed very, very quickly. But this is gonna be a whole nother full bathroom here. And then we're gonna have Derek's awesome laundry room on this side of it.
Let's squeeze into the man cave.
When we were outside, we were talking about that window that was out there. This is where that egress window is gonna go. As you can see right next to it, we have an exit to our garage.
3 egress windows awarded on HUDU, with only one of them being us, being Flip It Forward. So if you need an egress window installed, list it on HUDU. You'll be surprised at the bids that come in.
The bids that are coming in compared to a company that will come in and do it, it's astronomical, the difference.
And then the cool part is this bedroom is gonna have a wet bar, because when it's not being occupied by kids, it's gonna be a man cave. Can we give any hints?
Sure.
This will be our hint, okay? We'll leave it at that.
Narnia.